If you listen to Adam Wickens, your animals will die. Every animal needs UVB, and these bulbs are garbage. Now that we got that out of the way, sorry Adam, I needed something to get people's attention, and you were it. I don't know Adam, but I do know that he is one of the 3 creators that actually inspired me to do this. He recently put out a video about a month ago, and he talked about UVB, and he talked about these bulbs and how he started actually using more of them, which they're not bad, they do work. In my opinion, they're not the best, but they're better than nothing. But a lot of people, I feel, rag on these because they don't understand how to use them. Recently, when I was doing my setup for our very first snake, I came across a video from Northern Exotics, and if you watch that video, it will be linked below. Right around the 16-minute and 30-second mark is he starts talking about bulbs like this, and specifically he was talking about the coiled bulbs. But he points out you want to mount these sideways. It's going to be the most beneficial. Well, if you have an arboreal species and these are mounted inside the enclosure, provided you are using a cage, I'll have this linked below too, and you have them vertical, that's not bad as long as the animal is able to get to the sides, or at that sweet spot. But if you have a terrestrial, again, you're probably going to want to mount these on the inside of the enclosure. You want it horizontal, and the reason is this is where the majority of that UVB is going to come through, including the coil. You have more surface area here where you're going to have that better index of UVB. Now, I personally don't care for the coiled, but again, if that's what you have access to, by all means use it. But at the end here is you don't really get a whole lot of that UVB coming through. It's a smaller area. Now, again, how is this, vertical for arboreal and horizontal? Is if you take your solar meter and go outside and start measuring indexes at different areas, you'll see there's a fluctuation in that UVB. And in an arboreal setup, you're able to hit the sides here and get that good UVB, but also that lower index of UVB from underneath. But a terrestrial isn't going to climb as much as an arboreal. So you want to be able to provide as much of a UVB exposure as possible across their body. Yes, you can go into the fine details when it comes to cryptic basking versus full body basking, but you want to give as much of a exposure to that UVB as possible. And I'm not going to fault Adam. I don't know if he is aware of this. I mean, I'm assuming he does, and unfortunately, when you are in a hobby for so long, there are certain little things that you do, and they just seem second nature to you, and you forget that not everybody knows this. Whether or not he does, I don't know, but this could be one of those details that he just, it slipped his mind when he made his video. So that's why I came on and actually decided to go ahead and do this. Hopefully this helps. Like I said, I'm going to have both videos, Adam Wickens and Northern Exotics, posted below. My name is Matt. This is Fogtown Pets. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.